Good morning, sim fans. Racing 393. Time for my first of probably a couple of videos following my dirt track series on iRacing. I've been practicing and I've done a number of races over the last couple of days. Well, say since yesterday. Did about 3, I think. Just to get used to the competition, the track, the way it races, because all the tracks, although they're simply to the layman, they're ovals, there's a lot more technicality to them than what meets the eye. Yes, you only turn left. It is on dirt, and even myself, surprising how many different lines you can take to get a better lap time. The traditional line, as you would think, isn't always the quickest. With iRacing, the track state also changes as the race goes on, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, and yeah, it's a very immersive experience. So we're just about to start a race at Charlotte Dirt Track. I've been doing fairly well. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. There's been a few, most of the incidences that happened haven't been my fault. I'm a relatively clean driver. I don't go diving up the inside just to make a place up. More often than not, what I've found, what tends to happen is other people make mistakes and you can kind of capitalise from that. But yeah, I sort of lost a few points here and there, but sort of stayed fairly sort of even. I've messed around with my setup again. It does make a difference. It is once the car's perhaps on full song and you're kind of putting in the quick lap times that I find where the sort of the differences are. At lower speeds, and when you're kind of getting up, let's say lower speeds, but as you're sort of getting up to a pace, I wouldn't say necessarily a race pace, but a consistent pace, is when you notice that these changes. I'm guessing the other classes within iRacing are exactly the same. But this is the only one that I really sort of fiddle around with. If I do anything else, i.e. the trucks, I tend to use fixed series. There's no other reason for that other than on a dirt oval and these type of cars, I'm reasonably familiar with how these are set up. I wouldn't say I'm great, but I've got some experience in oval racing and setup and what it actually means. But there's plenty of people out there that are far better than me at setting cars up. Anyway, and that proves on the racing. So we're going to do another feature race, so that includes a qualifying heat, a little bit of practice, qualifying, and a qualifying heat, and then hopefully, I've yet not to qualify, but a 30-lap main. I'm also trying. I did try a live event, not really. I mean, there was nobody watching, so it wasn't a case of getting people to watch. It was more of a case to see how it went. I did it in the evening. I didn't talk. I was able to wake everybody up. So it's just more a case of me just filming a live event just to see of the quality and how it comes across, because it's obviously going to be unedited and there'll be a bit of downtime while you're kind of swapping things around or while you're waiting for things to load. So if you did watch it, if you watched it after the event, so you've still watched it on catch up, or catch up, you know what I mean, it's sort of at your leisure, then you have to let me know what you think. I might do a live event if I got enough interest. I didn't have the camera on, it was dark, so I wouldn't think there's any point putting the camera on. I'm going to try the camera again today. I'm not sure if I'll keep doing that, but we'll see. Another thing I'm going to try and do is have a splash screen that's designed for me. I've been using just an iRacing generic picture at the moment. Not quite sure how to go about this. I think what I can do is I can do a screenshot of my movie of my car, and then I can edit it in my software to sort of add my titling screen to it. So I've got my title screen and then the splash screen, you know, rather than having just this car, as you can see, I have a car that sort of resembles, or it is my car. That's the next plan. But you know, I can't put a time scale on that yet because I haven't even got a picture yet. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, right. Onwards and upwards, I suppose, and I shall see you on the track. Enjoy the video. Morning, sim fans. Racing 393. I'm going to do a little bit of practice. I'm going to edit this one down a little bit. I'm just going to do a couple of qualification laps, if you like, with my quali setup. I tend to use my qualification setup for the heat. It's only sort of 8 laps. Goes pretty well. For the feature, if I put enough fuel in to cover the feature on the same setup, it just doesn't drive as well. I'm not sure why that. Well, so I'm not sure why that is. I know why it is. To me, it would happen in like that in the real world, I suppose. If you're going to go around in your car on qualification, doesn't really matter what sort of car it is. You know, we use a sprint car as an example, and then you go and put a lot of fuel in it. It's going to change it, isn't it? It's going to have a lot more weight. So I'll sort of listen to a few of my videos, listen back. I think one of the things I tend to do a lot of is rabbit on or speak very quickly, and sometimes it's hard to sort of tell what I'm saying. I hope my camera's in the right place. It looks fairly central. I know that picture down the corner there can be a little bit bigger, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to join practice. I will put my headset on in a second. So welcome to a bit of practice.
Pit exit looks clear. The leader's just done a 13.9. Fastest lap for Smith, 13.4. to 0.4 off the pace. You've just done a 13.7. In this lap, you're currently 0.4 off the leader's pace. That lap time was 13.7. 2 litres left. Restart it, get the clutch in next time.
Well, that's an eye-opener, so... It's a famous name.
That's the end of the session, P6.
Right, so as you can see, it's quite loud, and you can't talk, you know, whilst racing. So, but I did a 13. It was not a bad lap time, but nowhere near as quick as the quick ones. A lot of these are going to be Australian this time of the morning. So I might as well give it a bit of qualification, see how we go. How many laps did I do? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right, I've got enough fuel. It started to warn me of low fuel. Right, qualification. I've got to at least match that time, else I'm going to be lower than what I was.
If it takes it is clear, push now. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate. That's the fastest lap for Wilson, 13.6. Done at 13.5. P8.
So that's a 13.7. Different track state as well, so it's not as much grip out there. P6, but you know, there's people going quicker anyway, so. So he lapped fairly similar. He was 2/10 off. I was a 10th. Exactly the same, more or less. Pretty much. Very close, actually. So there we have it. A lot more did a lot less. You know, 14s. Most of us are in the 13s. The reason I said that's Stuart Smith. He's a bit of a famous stock car driver in the UK, actually. But there we go. So I don't know what heat I'll be in. Car number 9. Ugh. It feels like I'm actually out there sometimes. With VI, it takes the strain. Got to remember the cursor as well. It's annoying when it's up there. Not sure what to do about that.
That's the end of the session. 6th place.
Oh, so I'm in the second heat. So you have to let me know what you want me to do here. If you want me to film the heat and just sit here, or edit it out. quite a lot in here actually.
Eight laps. The track temp is 29 Celsius. The air temp is 29 Celsius.
I thought that light was floating then. Pretty sure it was.
Follow the pace car in the inside column.
I hope I shouldn't. I hope it isn't me out there. Yeah, look, it's not on the ground. Come on, iRacing, sort it out. Let's put the bottom in. They gave up rendering that bit. Yeah, look. I mean, they're on the ground there, it would seem. From where I'm sort of hanging. Anyway, might as well make a little bit of entertainment while I'm sat here. Nice big crowd. So here we go. 7 laps, race 1. Sense a big crash happening straight away. I don't know why. Probably just stood here actually.
Green. 2 litres remaining.
See the track rendering, then going back to normal. That's it. Nice easy win for someone. No, it's my turn. Oh dear. I do get a little bit nervous. It's only because I don't want to crash or cause a crash. I don't want to be that guy that makes a tit of himself, but you know, what will be will be. It is only a, well, like a lot of people say, it is only a game. It's not real.
The air temp is 29 Celsius. The track temp is 29 Celsius. 8 laps. Okay, Dean, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
I don't like being on the inside, to be honest. It's not the fastest. We've got to get ahead of the guy next to you. And my starts aren't exactly fantastic.
Great work, team.
P2.
Shit, damn brake.
Restart it, get the clutch in next time. The leader's just done a 13.9.
So my foot was on the brake, but it wasn't slowing down.
Fastest lap for Wilson, 13.8.
Oops.
New fastest lap for Wilson, 13.8.
Oh well, that's not very good. That wasn't my fault either. There's people, they just come charging up the inside. That's the annoying thing.
That's a new fastest lap for Wilson, 13.8.
There's someone having a pop at me, are they? Yeah, because he's like top guy, I think, because he's got a fast lap. I had my foot on the brake, but it wasn't. The car wasn't stopping or turning.
Now, do I pass you, Dean, like you passed me?
What do you mean? My spotter wasn't saying anything.
Hello.
30 laps. Let's make them count. 16th place. The air temp is 29 Celsius. The track temp is
Yeah, I think he's
29
behind
Celsius.
you, number 6, so yeah, look out.
I'm looking out.
Catch up to car number 6.
Yeah, I'm going straight to the top and let all you guys pass me.
Get ready.
Yeah, that's why I went last lap, but he never turned in, so.
Yeah, I put a slider on him before and he just drove in the back of me and turned me around. Who you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
Where are you from anyway?
Who, me?
Alaska currently. Gotcha.
Oh, not me then.
Yeah, but I got her at the Texas Paint Scheme in the Shiner Beer. Hey, HD. Yeah, what up, man? Thanks for your service. No problem.
Don't tell me or not. No one's answering, so can they hear me? More to the point.
Floor it. Green, green, green. Bollocks, will stop go. Okay, Dean, the next car is Smith. The leader has just done 14.1. P12.
Passing on the inside?
Fastest lap for Wilson, 14.0. Hit for your stop go penalty now. Box, box, box. 13th place. Coming for your stop go penalty at the end of this lap. Oh, the bastards have just disqualified us. Missed that stupid penalty.
What penalty? And why did I pass?
You've still got an outstanding penalty.
Tennis, someone told me what, you passed me. Dude, you good?
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Is 10 flashing on anyone else's screen? Just
Full
pretend
course
that I was
yellow. Pits are
flashing, I'm
open.
on.
Yeah, he is. He's on mine.
It's really bad, man.
He's all over the place. I had to let up, so I didn't want to, like, try to pass him and get hit.
I actually saw you start flipping at one time, and then you came back in. Yeah, I've seen the same thing, man. All good.
He also just flew up in the back of me and right into me.
Alright, Dean. Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 15. Green flag. P16. Caution, watch out. Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car's out. Line up single file.
Wow,
behind
Ken,
car
man,
number
you don't need
8.
to squeeze me into the wall, eh? Give us room to race, man. Number 13, I thought you were upside down for a moment.
Y'all want to talk about some hard race?
Yeah, he squeezed me into the fence and I climbed the wall, I stepped out of the gas and come back down.
Man, how much fuel do you have left? Showing 8. I was running about 3/4 throttle through the corners after the first caution until the last one.
Pits are open.
Yeah, I think we could get away with probably like 13.
I'm sitting at 6.7 and it's saying I got 27 laps left, but I don't know. I'm pushing it.
Does anybody know why people blink? Is it the internet problem?
It's the internet. It's saying you got 26 because that'd be 26 caution laps. It goes off current.
It's their connection.
Yeah, so like if you're like from Australia and you're playing on the US server, usually you blink a lot, or if you're like from US and play on the Australian server, you'll blink. It all depends on
Pace
how
car's
many
in
people
this
are
lap.
on. So if there's like more Australians, go to the Australian server, more Americans, let's go on the American server, etc., etc.
Have a clean shootout, guys. It'll be fun.
10 just keeps disappearing, hey? Guys, let's stop hitting each other, okay?
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 15. Green, green, green. Let's go. Okay, Dean. Push now. We can catch this guy. 15th place. Box caution. Watch out. We're under caution. It's closed. Pace car is out.
That's my bad,
Single
guys.
file
I've
behind
flipped
car
the tyre
7.
on the
We're
inside.
halfway
What are you
home.
doing?
We
What are you
estimate
doing, 13?
5 laps of fuel remaining.
You totaled my car, dude. I'm done. Yeah, I said my bad, guys. I've flipped the tyre on the inside and shot me back out. Like 6 times, yeah.
Yeah, no, serious. Get like you were on my inside, and all of a sudden I saw you shoot the outside, and I was like, oh shit. So I got as close to the wall as I could, kind of got up into it, and then I went and flipped over a tire when it shot me on the inside. So I think it was a little. I mean, you initially caused it. I think I
Lights
did
are
on
open.
yellow.
I think you took out 3 people.
Good way, man. I wasn't trying to squeeze you on the starts. I was just trying to keep your right front in view. So I knew when you turned down I could go.
Does it score you when the yellow came out?
Yeah, give or take.
Am I the only one that ended up in the pits? I went 18th to 4th, but I know I fucking got a few incident points on the way. Yeah, and that last time, that was definitely my fault. I clipped the tyre there.
Yeah, well, I was sitting fourth when the caution came out, and then now it's showing me 11th. So
Fuck! So now I'm getting wrecked after the race.
P15. Okay, it's over.
What the fuck's your problem, you fuckwit?
I love racing with you Australian and New Zealanders.
That was a fun race right up to the fucking end. Holy shit.
Well, Sim fans, that's the end of that one. It wasn't a particularly great meeting for myself. As you can hear, I wasn't sure whether people were actually, or one particular driver was having a pop at me. It sounded like he mentioned my name, and he on the replay, as I didn't know then, but I could see what he was doing. He deliberately slowed up on the outside, so I'd pass on the inside before the start line, which gave me that black flag. So a bit of a dirty tactic, if you ask me. Obviously not good enough to keep up. And then, as you can see at the end there, he calls a wreck anyway. So all mouth, no trousers, as I say. I hope he does watch this video. I have sent him a message as well on iRacing, not to have a pop, but just to make sure that I'm pretty sure it was him having a go at me. Now I've seen the replay. My mic is working. I'm not quite sure why they can't hear me. I'll have to look into that, but it wasn't great. Black flag at the back, lost points, iRating, and some license points as well. It was a very bumpy 30-lap feature as well, really bumpy. In qualification, practice, and all the other things that you do, it's nice and smooth. Gives you a little bit of a false impression. So, a bit like real life, you can go around a track and practice all day long, forever and ever. But when it gets to the real thing of actually competing with other people, that's when it all changes. So that's the end of that one. I've edited it down a bit. I hope I haven't sort of mucked that up too much. I've kept it as short as I can. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know sure if I'll do another one or not. I'm going to do some more racing to sort of boost my iRating again. I'll let you know any updates if I get a response off that driver. He knows who he is. There's a sort of side of you thinks, you know, although it's as good as it is very elitist. There's pros and cons to that, I suppose, as well. You can take that for which way you will. Everything I say on my channel is just my opinion. There's no real... Well, there's sometimes a bit of fact behind it, but if I've got a comment or an opinion on someone, I'll say it. You know, as my motto is, keeping it all real. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one more than I did. and I'll look forward to doing the next one. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.